Hello dear students, today we are going to start application of rotational dynamics, in which in the last lecture we have learned vehicle is along a horizontal curved road, and also in the last lecture we have learned in the section dynamics of circular motion, in which we learned centripetal force, centrifugal force. But today we have to learn the second application of circular motion, in which the name of the application that I have already written on the board, that name is vehicle inside the well of death. Well of death, or it may be call it as wall of death. This is the fourth lecture regarding rotational dynamics. So I have written here rotational dynamics for प्यारे बच्चों. So what is mean by wall of death? So जो सर्कस में मृत्यु गोल होता है ना बच्चे, वो मृत्यु गोल को हम वॉल ऑफ डेथ कहते हैं, और वेल ऑफ डेथ. एंड इनसाइड द वेल ऑफ डेथ, दैट राइडर ride the vehicle like this. The vehicle is riding like this, like this. The vehicle is running like this. See here, I will repeat again, I will show again. So this is the position of the vehicle like this. This tires are exactly inside the wall. और ऐसा सिलेंडर होता है, और उस सिलेंडर में वो व्हीकल रन होता है बच्चों. देखो ऐसा रन होता है. व्हीकल इज राइडिंग लाइक दिस. व्हीकल इज रनिंग लाइक दिस. एंड देन इन द well of death or wall of death, we have to calculate what is the minimum possible velocity for the vehicle to run inside the wall of death safely. That we want to calculate. Okay, then what is meant by well of death, wall of death? That I have already told you. Well of death or wall of death is nothing but a vertical cylinder, vertical circular cylinder like this, inside which the vehicle is running in a horizontal plane. That I have already show you the position of the vehicle inside the wall of death. The position of the vehicle is like this. See here, the position of the vehicle is like this. This is the wall of death like this. That vehicle is inside the well of death. So I have already told you in the last lecture, dear student, that normal reaction is always perpendicular to the top surface. So the normal reaction is like this, inside like this, and two forces are acting here. The force which is acting between wall and tire, that force we call it as frictional force. See here, this is the frictional force acting vertically upward. And we know weight of the car, weight of the vehicle, weight of the body is always acting vertically downward. That we have listened in the rotational dynamics 1, 2, 3 serially. That we have already discussed it. That weight is always acting vertically downward, and this is the frictional force acting vertically upward. And here normal reaction is acting like this. This is the normal reaction. This is the situation of the car. So normal reaction is always perpendicular to the top surface. So this is normal reaction on the top surface of the vehicle, and that vehicle is running like this. That I have already shown to you like this, in a circular manner like this. So this is called as well of death. उसको मृत्यु गोल ऐसा कहते हैं बच्चों. मृत्यु गोल जो सर्कस में हमेशा हमें दिखाई देता है, और उसमें वो राइडर in various possible situations, in various possible speeds, that vehicle, that car or a motorcycle, he is riding on the motorcycle, and then motorcycle is running into the well of death. And now we have to take a condition here only, the vehicle is running in a horizontal circular plane. So let us make a definition of well of death. Okay, so what is well of death? dear student, well of death is a vertical cylinder. See here, this is a vertical cylinder inside which the vehicle is running in a horizontal circular plane. That's all. We call it as well of death or wall of death. Then let us see here. See here. Three forces are acting on the car. This is a vehicle, this is a car, this is a motorcycle, and this is a well of death. I have already shown you that one force is acting like this inside the towards the center, towards the axis of a wall of cylinder. We call it as normal reaction. This normal reaction is always perpendicular, and two forces are acting like this. This is a force of static friction acting vertically upward between between wall and tire. Wall, this is a wall of death, and wall and tire, this is a frictional force. We call it as force of static friction, which is acting vertically upward, and another force we know, that is weight of the vehicle, is acting vertically downward. This length of this arrow and length of this arrow should be equal, dear student, mind well. Length of this arrow and length of this arrow should be equal. So we can write from this, what we write, Fs, see here, Fs is equal to weight of the car, that is mg. This is our equation. Fs is equal to mg because this force of static friction is exactly balanced with the weight of the vehicle, weight of the car, weight of the motorcycle, whatever it may be. So these two forces are exactly balanced with each other, and so that we write here Fs is equal to weight of the vehicle, and that weight of the vehicle is nothing but mg, where m is the mass of the vehicle and g is the acceleration due to gravity, dear student. Okay, then see here, what is this? This is a normal reaction, and that normal reaction is acting towards the center, towards the axis. So this normal reaction is acting as a role of centripetal force. Most important sentence, dear guys. Normal reaction is acting horizontally inward towards the axis, towards the center of a cylinder, and so that this normal reaction is acting as a role of centripetal force. And because of having such a centripetal force, that vehicle is running in a circular frame, in a horizontal circular frame. From this sentence, we will have to write the next equation. That equation is what? Capital N is equal to, which is acting, this normal reaction is acting as a centripetal force. So magnitude of centripetal force is what here? mv square upon r. What is r? R is the radius of the cylinder. So this is radius. Mind well, dear students, this is radius of the cylinder. So this is radius. So radius of the cylinder is smaller. So we denote it by small r. So v is the velocity of the vehicle, small m is the mass of the vehicle, and we get capital N is equal to mv square upon r. This is our second equation. We know law of static friction. What is law of static friction? Limiting force of friction. We call it as Fs. Fs. We can write this Fs like this. Fs like this. This limiting force of static friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction. See here, Fs is directly proportional to the normal reaction. This is a first law of static friction. From this we can write what here? Fs equal to mu s into n. So this equation we got from the law of static friction. What is mu s? Mu s is the coefficient of static friction. That's all. But here, this force of static friction we write here, which is equal to, this is proportionality constant we got here, mu s into n. But for our convenience, the static friction should be less or equal. So we can write like this, less than equal to. Fs should be less than equal to mu s into n. What is the meaning of this sign? See here, if Fs is greater, friction is greater, and if friction is greater, then that vehicle is not easily running inside the cylinder safely or satisfactorily, more conveniently. So our force of static friction should be less than this factor mu s into n, or at least equal. Fs is less than equal to mu s into n. So we have quote sign here. This force of static friction should be less, either less or equal. But if it is greater, if Fs is greater, then vehicle can't move satisfactorily around inside the vertical cylinder, inside the wall of death. Okay, this idea will clear. Then now this is equation 3. So after writing these 3 equations, our article is finished. Pyare bachcho. These are the 3 important equations only. I will repeat again. Fs is equal to mg. Fs is equal to mg. This length should be equal to this length. Fs is acting vertically upward. This is vertically downward. Fs is equal to mg. This is equation from this. Capital N is the normal reaction acting horizontally inward towards the axis, and so that this normal reaction is acting as a role of centripetal force. So we can write here capital N is equal to mv square upon r. This is a magnitude of centripetal force. Magnitude of centripetal force. So capital N is equal to mv square upon r. We know first law of static friction. What is first law of static friction? This is a limiting force of friction. Limiting force of friction, maximum force of friction. Maximum force of friction, we call it as Fs. This Fs is directly proportional to normal reaction. That law we know. From this we can write what here? Fs equal to mu s into n. But I have given here less than sign. Less than or equal to, because I have already told this Fs should be smaller than this product. If Fs is larger, then friction is large, and if friction is large, that vehicle is not satisfactorily running inside the wall of cylinder satisfactorily. It is not running satisfactorily in a circular frame, in a circular horizontal frame. Okay, so we got these 3 equations. Then what we have to do now? Put equation 1 and equation 2 in equation 3. I will repeat again. Put equation 1 and equation 2 in equation 3. We'll get, what we'll get? Instead of Fs is equal to mg. We'll write here mg. This is less than equal to. What is mu s is as it is. What is the formula of n we got here? Which is equal to mv square upon r. So this mass of the vehicle get cancelled, and we get what? G is less than equal to, what we get? Mu s into v square upon r, like this. So for our convenience, I will write this term on LHS and this term on RHS without changing the meaning. How we can write it? We can write like this. See here, mu s into v square upon r should be greater than equal to g, because g is less than equal to this. Meaning remains same. See here. So we can write what? From this we can write what? V square equal to, what we get? Rg upon mu s. From this we can what? We get like this. V is equal to, take square root, Rg upon mu s. So r is the radius of the cylinder, G is the acceleration due to gravity. Mu s is a coefficient of static friction. So this is the velocity. So velocity should be equal to this. Okay, less than equal to, sorry, here we will have to sorry, we can write like this, greater than equal to. Here can also we can write what here, greater than equal to, or for this velocity should be greater, velocity of the vehicle should be greater than this factor, but at least minimum velocity required is what, minimum velocity should be equal to up to this. What is the meaning of this? So for the circular motion inside the wheel of death, minimum velocity required for the vehicle is V minimum at least equal to this. This V should be greater than or equal to this, but minimum velocity should be equal. So V minimum is equal to Rg, root of Rg upon mu s. So velocity depends upon only this coefficient of static friction, because radius of the cylinder is constant, acceleration due to gravity is constant. Here this minimum velocity for the vehicle for the safe turning inside the wall of death, running inside the wall of death is only depends upon coefficient of static friction. If this coefficient of static friction is large, then this velocity should be minimum. It becomes minimum. If this is less, if coefficient of static friction is less, then we get maximum velocity. So at least minimum velocity for the safe running inside the wall of death we got is V minimum is equal to square root of Rg upon mu s. Okay, so this is all about this article. Vehicle inside the wheel of death or wall of death. In this, we have to calculate the what is the minimum possible velocity we require for the safe running inside the wall of death. Okay, so this is all about this application. Then now we have to go the next article. Before that, let me clean the blackboard at first. And another interesting article that we want to learn now is banking of road. Banking of road, or in the book the title is given vehicle on the banked road. Banked road. Okay, then we'll draw the diagram at first. This article we will have to learn in 3-4 steps. I will write that 3-4 steps like this. Definition, what is banking of road, then we draw a diagram of banking of road, then why banking of road is necessary. So we have to learn necessity of banking of road. Why banking of road is necessary, necessity of banking of road, and then required formula. So by making use of these points, we will have to discuss, dear student, the article banking of road. So okay, so instead of learning the definition at first, I will draw a diagram, a very simple diagram that I will draw here. See how the diagram is drawn. Let us see here. I will write here diagram. How the diagram is? Diagram is like this. See here. So this is a banking of road. I will explain what is meant by banking of road. So this angle is theta here. Here this is a vehicle. I have taken a vertical cross section like this. See here, these are the tire. Only two tires are seen here because we have taken a vertical section. From this we know normal reaction is always perpendicular to the surface like this. This is normal reaction here. And this is what? This is, what is this? These are the two components that we draw here like this. Like this. This is what? N cos theta. This is N sin theta here. And we know weight of the car is acting vertically downward like this. W, which is equal to mg. So this angle is also we got theta. So how this angle we got theta? This is theta. So see geometry. We will extend this arrow like this. We will extend like this. See here. We will extend this arrow like this. Okay. So this angle becomes 90 degree. And this is 90. This is theta. Then this angle is 90 minus theta. Okay. This is 90. This is theta. So this angle is 90 minus theta. Because summation of these three angles should be 180. This is 90, this is 90, 180. Theta minus theta get cancelled. So summation of all angles of this triangle is equal to 180. So we got here this is 90 minus theta. If this is 90 minus theta like this, this line is like this. Suppose we extend this line, then this angle becomes what? This angle becomes 90 minus theta. And if this is 90 minus theta, then this will theta, because this angle is 90 like this. Listen carefully. I will repeat again. If this line is extended like this angle becomes 90 minus theta. If this is 90 minus theta, then this is also 90 minus theta. And if this is 90 minus theta, then this should be theta, because this angle is 90 like this. Okay, then let me remove this line, because it is not necessary. I have drawn it only for your understanding how this theta come. That is most important thing. Okay, so here this angle is theta. This angle is theta like this. So complete the parallelogram like this. Complete the parallelogram like this. This capital N is resolved into two components by making use of cos theta and sin theta. I will not repeat here how this N cos theta and N sin theta come. You can only remember this. This factor is N cos theta. This factor is N sin theta. N cos theta is acting upward. N sin theta is acting horizontally inward. And normal reaction is always perpendicular. Normal reaction is always perpendicular to the surface. Okay. So this is the description of this diagram. This theta is called as angle of banking, or it is also called as banking angle. So what is banking of road? That is most essential part that now we will have to see. So banking of road is nothing but the, suppose this is a car, and in the last application we have learned this car is turning on a horizontal curved road like this. See here, the car is turning in a horizontal curved road. At that time frictional force, that is Fs, is most important part, because that Fs is acting as a role of centripetal force. So we have written at that time Fs is equal to mv square upon r. Okay, but here that centripetal force is not always reliable. That frictional force is not always reliable. It is changing time to time, place to place. It is not reliable. It is not remaining constant. It is not reliable. It is not constant, because that force of friction depends upon condition of the tire, condition of the weather. condition of the road. If the road is very smooth, then frictional force is less. If the tire of the vehicle becomes very smooth and road is also smooth, then we can't get sufficient frictional force. In rainy season, road becomes slippery, so frictional force we can't get satisfactory. So we can't get constant frictional force. We can't get reliable frictional force always. It depends upon road condition, tire condition, weather condition. So frictional force is not remaining constant. And if frictional force is not remaining constant, then we can't get satisfactory centripetal force to turn the car at turning road. And for that purpose, some arrangement is necessary for the safe drive, for the safe turn at the curved road. So, for that purpose, surface of the curved road is tilted like this. See here. So, at turn like this, at turn, let us understand this clearly, dear student. So, this is the car and it is turning like this. So, at turn, the car is tilted like this because the upper surface of the road is tilted like this. So, surface of the curved road is tilted, inclined with the horizontal road. With the horizontal road. So, this is horizontal road like this. So, this is horizontal road and car becomes like this. So, this is the angle. This is the angle between this tilted car and this horizontal road. At a turn, it is called as banking of road. And this banking of road is necessary because we can't get frictional force satisfactory always. It is not remain constant. Frictional force depends upon road condition, tire condition, weather condition, and to get satisfactory centripetal force at a turn, the road is banked like this. So position of the car becomes like this at turn. जो एरोप्लेन होता है ना बच्चों, एरोप्लेन देखिए एरोप्लेन कैसा at the turning position the aeroplane is also tilted like this, like this. So this is the position of the aeroplane like this. The aeroplane is also tilted like this for the satisfactory turn. So outer side is inclined upward. So this is called as tilting. The surface of the curved road is tilted with the horizontal, making an angle theta. So this is the surface of the curved road. This is the surface of the horizontal road. And the car becomes like this. So this is the vertical section of the car, vertical section of the car. And so that we can able to see only these two wheels here, like this. So this is the position of the car like this. So normal reaction is always perpendicular like this. So though the car becomes like this, normal reaction is perpendicular. So this is normal reaction, and that normal reaction is divided into two components, n cos theta, and we know weight of the car is always vertically downward. This is mg, and this n cos theta is like this. This is normal reaction, and this angle, this factor, we call it as what? N sin theta, like this. So this is n sin theta, this is n cos theta, and this is normal. Normal is exactly perpendicular. Mind well, the length of n cos theta and length of w is exactly equal like this, because we will have to write now n cos theta is equal to mg. This equation we got. This n sin theta is acting horizontally inward towards the center of a curve like this. N sin theta is acting horizontally inward towards the center. So my question is, dear student, what is the role of n sin theta? The role of n sin theta is nothing but it is acting as a role of Centripetal force. So what is the formula of centripetal force? mv square upon r. That is the magnitude of centripetal force. And from this we got what we got. See here, what we got is the equation. Two equations we got. The first equation is n cos theta is equal to mg. This is equation 1. And this n sin theta is a component which is acting as a magnitude of centripetal force, mv square upon r. This is equation 2. So if we compare these two equations by taking ratio, what we get? Divide equation 2 by equation 1. Divide equation 2 by equation 1. Then we get what? N sin theta upon n cos theta is equal to what we get? mv square upon r into 1 upon mg. This mg got cancelled. This capital N get cancelled, and sin theta upon cos theta we got, which is equal to tan theta, which is equal to v square upon rg. So we got is what? What we get? We get what? V square is equal to rg tan theta. And so for the most safe speed, Vs we call, it is a most safe speed at turn, satisfactory turn, we get what? Root of rg tan theta. No question arises about frictional force here. Frictional force is not coming here. So rg tan theta. Theta is called as what? Banking of road. That I have shown here. This is a banking of road. So banking of road is nothing but the angle between tilted road or inclined road with the horizontal. We call it as angle of banking. And this is a formula for the most safe speed at turn, so that vehicle can satisfactory turn without slipping along a banked road. Road is not remain horizontal now at turn, dear student. The road is banked like this. Road is banked like this. And so we prepare definition like this. What is the definition? The surface of the curved road is tilted. The surface of the curved road is inclined with the horizontal, making some angle. We call it as banking of road. So write down the definition, write down the formula, write down the necessity of banking. Why banking of road is necessary? That I have also already explained. So you can observe the lecture again and again for the proper understanding why the banking of road is necessary. And only two equations are most important here, dear student. That equations are what here? N cos theta is equal to mg, and this n sin theta is acting as a role of centripetal force, which is equal to mv square upon r. By taking these two ratio, by taking these two equations, by taking ratio of these two equations, we got the final answer. Vs, what is Vs? Vs is the most safe speed at turn, so that the vehicle can satisfactorily turn without slipping at the curved banked road. Okay, dear student. So this is all about banking of road, and we have learned the minimum possible velocity speed required in a vale of death. So let us subscribe my channel. Name of my channel is Physics Make It Simple, because it is more convenient to you, dear student, to listen my new videos. So name of my channel is Physics Make It Simple by Dr. Rajendra Kobarne. Thank you very much.